So, I don't think I've done a haul this year, maybe one. If so, I will leave it in the cards, but I don't think I have. However, it is getting towards the end of the year. My bookshelves are rather full, and I also have this. It's like half full of books. So I think I have too many, especially if I'm planning on getting any more next year. So I think it's time to get rid of some. So I'm going to take you with me as we look through this shelves. The ones on the top are read books. So if there are any there that I've read and really didn't like or just have no interest in keeping, I'll get rid of them. And then these two are unread books, which normally I leave alone when I'm doing a unhaul because I haven't read them. So I feel I cannot judge, but I think I might have to go through them because most of these books I got years ago and I'm not necessarily still interested in reading them. So I'm going to go through them and through the books in the bag I just showed you, see if there are any I need to get rid of. And by get rid of, I of course mean donate. I am not going to put the books in the bin, don't worry. So I think I will take you closer with me and we will have a look through these shelves. I'm now stood on an armchair, so hopefully I won't fall. Right, we have my Oxford Classical Dictionary from my degree days. Ghost in the Throat, really didn't like this, felt it was quite gender essentialist and a little overwritten, so we'll get rid of that one. Boulder, I wasn't enamoured of Boulder either, but I do like the cover. I might keep this one, just because it's pretty, for now. Ovid will keep. Perfume, I have no interest in rereading. I read it, I will leave that in the cards above, but I definitely don't want that one, nor do I want the Miniaturist. That can go too. Devotion, yep, that one can go too. Apparently we're getting rid of everything up here. 100 Years of Solitude. This one is the one that has my parents' names in before I was born, I think. Maybe it's not that one. No, it's not. 100 Years of Solitude, I have 2 editions of this and I like the other one better, so I'm going to get rid of that one. Mermaid of Black Conch we can get rid of. This one is actually my friend's book, so I will give that back to her. The Hobbit is my boyfriend's book, so I'll keep that. The Night Before Christmas is entirely essential. David Copperfield I will keep. Picnic at Hanging Rock can go. Freedom is a Constant Struggle, bit of Angela Davis, she can stay. Delusions of Gender can stay. The Manitou Witches, Braiding the Sweetgrass, my other edition of 100 Years of Solitude. Vanessa Lasgay's White Teeth, my Zadie Smith section. As you may know, I love Zadie Smith. I will leave a video about her linked in the cards above as well. So we'll be keeping both of them. Nancy Bedford can stay. The Song of Achilles. I didn't get the hype for this one. I didn't get the hype for Song of Achilles. I didn't think it was particularly well written. It felt a bit soapy to me, so that one can go as well. No Matter the Wreckage, Sarah Kay. I do really love her poetry. And then we have Kay Tempest, also can stay. Little by Edward Carey can stay. It's kind of a bookshelf tour as well as an unhaul. Then we have all of my poetry books from my masters, which can all stay as well. So they can all stay. Okay. Next shelf. Hour of the Witch. I didn't hate this one. This one was alright, but it is not something I will ever reread, and it is also like a hardback that's in quite nice condition, so I think someone who might like it more would like to have a nice conditioned copy of that, so I'll keep that. Build a House Around My Body, Black and British, What Is Not Yours Is Not Yours. I think I'll get rid of Wilkie Collins, The Moonstone. It was fine, but not great. But these I'll keep. I'm going to keep Our Share of Night, live show, linked in the cards above where we read that. I think I'll keep it, even though I don't think I'll reread it. I kind of have a fondness for all of the books that I read for my book club this year, so I will keep them for that reason, because yeah, it's nice to have a record of the book club. Lean Full Stand can stay, Stillborn can stay. These a textbook of modern English, book 1 and 2, were my boyfriend's grandfather's, who was a history teacher in like the 50s. So I will keep those because they are sentimental. Nervous Conditions, Macchiota Sisters. This is like an interiors book that I'm not particularly interested in anymore, so I can pass that one on. Again, another like nice condition hardback that I think someone would like. I don't like this book, Sundial. I thought it was really predictable for a book that's supposed to be weird, so I will get rid of that one as well. Bit of Hilary Mantel. Imperium, which shouldn't be on this shelf because I haven't read it. However, I do have 2 editions of this book as well, and I don't think I need both of them. I think I'll keep this one. I'll put that up here for them so I don't go through it again. The Shock Doctrine, another book club book. A load of postcards from Florence. I will keep them as well. Leave the World Behind is another one that I didn't love, but that's my bookmark. Can go in there. Yeah, Leave the World Behind, another one I didn't love, but has recently been made into a Netflix adaptation, so I think someone will want that. These Days by Lucy Caldwell, another one I didn't love. This is World War II historical fiction, which is not my favourite. I have a video about it. So yeah, I think I'll get rid of that one. Also a nice hardback edition. I don't think this is a proof. I did get sent it, but I think it's not a proof because you can't give proofs to charity shops. Yeah. Saplings by Nord Streetfield, nice Persephone edition. My Latin books from my degree. Oh, again, keep them. I'm not translating Latin anymore, but I'll keep hold of them anyway. Phantom Tollbooth, one of my favourite children's books of all time. So I'm definitely keeping that. Dr. Zhivago, I actually think I might read again, despite the shit show that I was reading it the first time. I feel like I might give it another go. Bonfire of the Vanities is actually my mum's. Some Greek lyric poetry, again from my undergraduate degree. This one, I don't know if you can see that. See that? It has my annotations in, so I will keep that. My jar of bookmarks. I never really use bookmarks. I tend to just remember where I am in books, but I've been trying to use them more so that I don't have to like flick back and forth. Bit of Mary Oliver. The Odyssey, Emily Wilson translation, love it, keeping all of those. Okay, I'm gonna remove the books from my feet and take us down a level. Okay, then we have up here, Maximum City, oh I'm so far down, hang on. We have Maximum City by Sekatu Mehta. I didn't love this book, I read it when I was reading books by Indian authors, so I will definitely get rid of that one as well. Road is my mum's book. Girls Against God. I didn't love this book. I know I'm supposed to. It's like one of the books. Girls Against God. I didn't get it. It wasn't for me. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to get rid of that one. It was, I think, just too arty for me. I think I'm not good enough, clever enough to get that one. War and Peace, the Chunker. I think I have to keep that. Possession again is the same. Big Book Club. Whale by Chon Myung Kwan, I kind of want to keep because I love the cover, but it's another like nice edition, so someone might want it. I didn't really love it. It didn't fulfill the brief for me. I thought I was going to really like this book, and I didn't. So I think I'll get rid of that. Nancy Mitford Can Stay. David Attenborough is my boyfriend. Namwali Sapel, The Furrows. I think I'm going to get rid of this one as well. First half I liked, the second half ruined it for me, which is a disappointment because I love this author, or at least I love this author's debut. So it didn't work for me again, and is another nice quality hardback. So Standing Heavy. This one Kieran from KD Books sent me, and he has said he, in no uncertain terms, does not want this back. So since I no longer want it either, I'm going to pass it on. Diary of a Void, I'll keep. That was a nice love book, and I don't want to empty my shelves. Same with Love in the Big City by Sang-Yong Park, Peach Pit. I need to go through and recheck the authors whose stories I really liked so that I can like check them out again. Definitely want to keep that. This was nothing. Throw that out. British Guide to British Birds, again my partner's. The Roles We Play, it won an award. I was reading it for an award prize shortlist, I can't remember which one, but didn't particularly speak to me. But graphic novels are expensive, so I think they're a good thing to donate. George Monbiot Ferrell, again, that one can go. The Sailor Who Fell from the Graceful of the Sea is one of my favourites. The Troubles with Us is a proof, so I will keep that because you can't donate them. Kitchen, I liked. Beyond Black for my Hilary Mantel. Winter in Sokcho, I kind of want to give it another try, mainly because I just love this cover. Really, really love this cover. And so I think I'm going to keep it. because of that. We'll keep Maya Angelou, we'll keep Mariana Enriquez. This Washington Black edition is so beat up and old. Nah, I'm gonna get rid of it. Washington Black, it was fine, but I didn't love it enough to want to keep it. Duck Feet, I DNF'd, so definitely getting rid of that. Wonderland was so whiny, I was not interested at all. Get rid of that. The Yellow Wife by Stika Johnson. I read this when I was reading the Goodreads Choice Historical Fiction a couple of years ago. I think it's okay, but I had to order it. This one came from the US, like it was not published here. So I think I'm going to get rid of that as well. Reuben Sachs, I enjoyed. Interesting, like Victorian novel about a Jewish community, if that's something you're interested in. The Court Dancer, again this one, Kyung Suk Shin, was not really for me. I didn't like the style of the writing, so we'll get rid of that one. Thomas Hardy we will keep. Tove Jansson we will keep. At Night All Blood is Black, that can go. Another one of my boyfriend's books. My poetry section of my library, we have Vanessa Kinsoul, Ada Limon, Max Porter, Rebecca Long, Alice Oswald and John Burnside, and I will keep all of those. Poetry. This is my like emptiest shelf out of all of them. I have got rid of the most from this one. Okay, now we are moving on to books that I have not yet read. This will be more whether I'm still interested in them or not, rather than any opinions that I have, because obviously I haven't read them. So we have Babel, which I am currently reading for the Big Book Club, so I will keep that. The Gifts, which is historical fiction with a touch of fantasy. This is a proof, so I can't give it away anyway. I'm kind of intrigued by the concept, but put off by the Stacey Hall quote on the front, because I don't like her writing. So, we will see. We'll see how this one goes, but since it's a proof, I'm going to keep it anyway. Philip Pullman Grimm's Fairy Tales, I will keep. The Binding by Bridget Collins. I think that could be a fun read. I enjoyed the Betrayals was fun. I didn't love the ending, but it was fun. We've got Kate Moss, The Burning Chamber. See that? I think I will keep that. Ellie James, is that Ellie James? Ellie Williams, The Liar's Dictionary, I think I could still be interested in. Snowflake by Louise Nealon, I'm going to keep. Is this one? No, we're in Dublin. It's Irish fiction, but I thought it might be Northern Irish, because I really want to read more fiction from the north of Ireland, because that's where my mum's from. My dad is from the Republic of Ireland, so maybe it's offensive to say I'm more interested in my mum's side of things, but anyway. Wood for the Trees, I think I will get rid of this one. I have discovered that I'm not really a nature writing reader, and I bought this when I was interested in becoming one, but I think there are a lot of people who do love nature writing, so I can pass that along. We've got The Pickwick Papers and Great Expectations. They were gifts from my boyfriend's grandma, so I'm going to keep them. Crime and Punishment I will try and read at some point. I've got Christopher Isherwood, A Single Man I am interested in, and George Orwell's Why I Write. The Angry Chef, I'm not sure I'm still interested in this anymore. Maybe I'll keep it. I followed him on Twitter, back when I had Twitter, and I found him very illuminating, but I'm not sure. I'm thinking I'll keep it. Unless you know otherwise, I think I'll keep that for now. The Good Immigrant, I have read some of the essays from when I first bought it, but I haven't finished them. So I think I'll keep that. Communist Hypothesis by Elaine Badu. I'm going to keep it. It might be a bit ambitious. I might not read it. Who knows? But I'm going to keep it for now. And Tyler Vinegar Girl, this is one that I did buy this year, so definitely keeping that. Angela Carter, Wise Children. I need to read. I love Angela Carter. Well, I've read The Bloody Chamber and I've read Nights at the Circus, so I need to get on with reading some more Angela Carter, because I think she's my style of writer. Delhi by Sam Miller, I think I can get rid of. I think I bought this secondhand anyway before I was going to India and then didn't get around to reading it, but I'm no longer that interested in like an outsider's perspective on a city like Delhi. The Year of Magical Thinking, this is on the wrong shelf because I have read it, so it should be higher up. I'm keeping it even though I didn't love it. Mainly because I love that edition. The Betrayed by Rhiannon Akake Melvin. This is a proof again, but I love this book. So, and I've been actually considering rereading it. I might do some rereading next year. It might be one of my goals to reread some books that I love, because I never ever reread books, and I think there's a lot you can get out of rereading. So I'm probably missing out. Bit of Forster, Where Angels Fear to Tread. I've read a few Forsters. Definitely would give that a go. Seasons of Migration to the North and Mr. Martin's son. These are both these Penguin modern classics. The pale bluey, like, what would you call that colour? I'm not sure, but I'm always picking them up. I think I'm going to give these two a go. Somewhere Becoming Rain by Clive James is about Philip Larkin, who is a poet. This was a picture present from my dad, so I will keep that. The Great Imperial Hangover by Samir Puri. This is another proof, or at least it was given to me by the publisher, although I don't actually think it is a proof, but I think I'll keep that. A bit of Kazuo Ishiguro. I need to read more Ishiguro. I've only read Never Let Me Go, which I didn't love, and Remains of the Day, which I quite liked. So I definitely feel like I should be into Ishiguro, but I don't have a huge extensive knowledge of his works, so I'm going to keep this one for that. The Wolf Wilder. This is middle grade, and I bought it years and years ago thinking it was not middle grade, but I do enjoy middle grade for like when my brain needs something like nice to read that isn't too taxing, but is enjoyable, so I think I'll keep it just in case I get into that. On Tyranny, 20 Lessons from the 20th Century. I'm not sure about this one because I'm not sure I'm interested anymore in this person's opinion. I don't know much about him, but I'm not sure this is a book that I would currently want to read, but it is only really short, so maybe I should keep it for that reason. Empire Land by Santhanam Sangera. This one I got because Doz recommended it, and yeah, I do want to read that still. The Lacuna, Barbara Kingsolver. I love the two books that I have read by Barbara Kingsolver, so I really need to read more of hers, but this is huge. I might have to make it a big book club pick so that I can force myself to read it. Right, we're on our final shelf now. I can't get much lower, so you're just going to have to deal with me holding them. This is Women and Other Monsters, A New Mythology. I have read part of this. I don't love it, actually. I don't think it's as academic or as rigorous as I was interested in it being. It's a look at mythology and women, and it's a bit memoir as well. It is more memoir than academics, which is not kind of what I wanted, but it did give me some ideas for the reason I was using it, so I'll probably keep it and finish it and then give it away. Women's Work. This is another, I don't know why that's down there, that should be up the top with my poetry from my masters, the books I bought for my masters. Creating Freedom by Raul Martinez, Power, Control and the Fight for Our Future. I think I will get rid of this one. This is another one that I bought around the time I bought the On Tyranny, but it's chunky and I'll reconsider. If you have any opinions on this, do let me know in the comments and I'll see if I want to keep it or not. I'm torn. The Argonaut by Maggie Nelson. This one I'm intimidated by, but I do want to read. I know lots of people love Nelson's writing, so I do want to give it a go. Flannery O'Connor stories I might get rid of. I know that O'Connor was a huge racist. I also know that the stories are supposed to be very good, like it's like Southern Gothic. Again, if you have any opinions, let me know about that one. An English Guide to Bird Watching. I know nothing about this book. I don't know how I came to have this book. However, Robert Macfarlane, who I know I like the writing of, said this is one of the strangest novels I've read in years. A curiously compelling investigation of the nature of writing and the writing of nature. I ended it moved in ways I could not explain. I also ended it dizzied and thoroughly gulled. So, dazzling in linguistic playfulness and formal innovation. It does sound interesting. I've not heard anything about this though, so if you've read An English Guide to Birdwatching, please let me know, because I've never heard of it. I don't know how. I think maybe my stepmom's sister gave it to me. I don't know how I got hold of that one. Edward Carey, The Swallowed Man. I liked Little. It's staying up there, so I will keep this one as well. The Colour Purple, obviously, will keep. Life Class by Pat Barker. I think this is the second in a trilogy, so I would need to find the first before I can read this, but I'll give it a go. The Secret Scripture by Sebastian Barry. I have read one Sebastian Barry and liked it, so I'll keep that one. The Iliad, Emily Wilson's new translation. This is also a proof, so can't give it away, and I do need to read this so I can say I've completed it, and also because I like Emily Wilson's translations of the classics. I have another Oliver Twist down here as well, which is the same Dickens collection my boyfriend's grandma gave me. The Enigma of Capital, I will keep this one. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, one of my dad's favourite books, so I think I'll give that a go. I actually think that's his edition. Here Again Now by Okechukwu Nzelu. This is another proof that I need to read, so I will keep that. I have After Ovid, a collection of poetry, so I'll put that up there with the rest of the poetry because I got that for my masters as well. This is 100, A Love in the Time of Cholera, so a different Marquez. This is the one, a mum and dad's name in it from a year before I was born, so I will keep that one. Harrow by Joy Williams, another one I don't know very much about, but I think it's supposed to be weird, so I think I will keep that. And Scary Monsters by Michelle de Crista is another proof, so I will keep that. Robert Macfarlane, as I said, I like his writing, that can stay. Pat Barker, again, this is the third in the Regeneration trilogy. I've said this before, I need to reread Regeneration and The Eye in the Door because I read them like 15 years ago now. So I definitely need to reread them before I can get into this last one. Bear Woman by Carolina Ramqvist, which is another proof, so I'll keep hold of that, as is Belle Green by Alexandra Lapierre and Mother's Boy by Patrick Gale, which I have heard really good things about, so I will give this one a go. Little Sons by Zaka Sundar, I bought this one this year, so I should keep, and Machinema by Mario de Andrade. I said I wanted to read this. Kieran from Katie Books gave it to me months ago. Still haven't read it. I will try and read it before the end of the year. Then we have Homeland, another Barbara Kingsolver, this time a collection of short stories. I love her writing. How Fiction Works by James Wood. That should go up with the books I bought for my masters. Tiny Sunbirds Far Away. I think this is another one that was given to me by my stepmom's sister. This one I think I'm going to get rid of because the quotes on the back are from like the Daily Mail and it doesn't sound... It sounds like it's going to be like an issue book set in Nigeria. I've read a lot of Nigerian fiction. I don't need to read an issue book set there. And then The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. I've only read Secret History. I loved it, but it was 10 years ago, so who knows. But I need to give this one a go, I think. But again, a chunky one, so I'm not sure. I will need encouragement to do so. So that's all the books on the shelf, every book I own on the shelf. Oh god, my legs have gone to sleep. Right, now we have, oh, these two books here are library books, so they don't count, obviously. Let's go through the bag, the big bag full of books. Les Mis, I have owned this edition for years. The spine is really broken from all of the different places it had to travel with me. It's a bit of a beat up edition now because of that. I don't know if I will ever get round to reading Les Mis, but I will keep it because it's a cloth-bound classic and because I feel like I still have the ambition to read Les Mis, even though I don't know if that is a realistic ambition. Wired Sargasso Sea by Jean Rhys. Obviously this still has a sticker on it from the second-hand shop where I got it. It's a second-hand edition. Another one that I think I should read. I will give it a go at some point, I think. Herodotus's Histories. I think I can get rid of this. It's another one that I got for my undergraduate degree in classics that I never read. Aside from the ones, the small snippets we were assigned in class, I never read it front to back. And whilst I will keep my Greek and Roman literature, obviously this is literature, but it's non-fiction. I'm less interested. It's debatable how much it is non-fiction, but I will... Still, I don't think I want it. Carol by Patricia Highsmith. I think I have to keep this one. I need to read it. I think this is another charity shop find. This is a Christmas book, so maybe I should read it soon. Thinking Fast and Slow. I feel like this is a book that might be one of the books they tackle on If Books Could Kill. I feel like it's one of those sort of pseudo-scientific self-help kind of nonsense books that that is one of my favourite podcasts that they tend to talk about. So maybe they would talk about this one too. I don't know. I think I need to research Daniel Kahneman and decide whether I want to keep that one or not. We have Testosterone Rex by Cordelia Fine. I talked about Delusions of Gender, which I enjoyed, so I will keep this one as well. Things Fall Apart, Chinua Achebe. That is definitely keeping that one. The Sin Eater. I've been looking for this one by Megan Campusi. I actually plan to read this before the end of the year, so I'm definitely keeping it. Bram Stoker's Dracula. I've been meaning to go to Whitby for a long time and I haven't been, and I was going to read it then, so I kept putting it off. Now I don't think I will go. I think this is still a classic that I want to give a go. Vivat Regina. This is by Maz Hedgehog, who is a friend of mine, and it is their poetry collection. So I definitely will be keeping that one. And Mona by Paula Aloysiak. I enjoyed this book. It's a bit beaten up because it went to Peru with me, but I think, yes, I will be keeping that. Nothing else in there is books. There's like notebooks and stuff. So that is all of the books I own. I hope you've enjoyed going through my bookshelves with me. I will show you a pile of what I am getting rid of here. I'm getting rid of 31 books. So my library and charity shops will hopefully be pleased with those donations. And yeah, I hope you have enjoyed going through this with me. My next task will be to put the books in their place, because everything's a bit of a mess right now. But thank you for watching. Please remember to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and to subscribe if you aren't already. I put out new videos twice a week. My name's Roisin. I don't think I've introduced myself so far, and if you just try and read it, you're probably going to struggle. So I will see you again very soon. Thank you for watching. Bye!